Hi, I'm Melody.
And I'm Candi.
And you're listening to
Quirks, Bumps,
and Bruises. So on this episode of Quirks, Bumps, and Bruises, I am just trying, Candi, to declutter my home. And I'm doing that because if the Lord decides to take me home, I don't want my kids to just have to go through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And so just kind of going room by room, drawer by drawer, closet by closet, and getting rid of things that I just don't use. And I kind of have a mental test for that. And that is this. If I have not worn something in a year, I'm getting rid of it because I'm probably not going to wear it.
Right.
And then if I haven't used something in 10 years, I'm going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Now, my husband has a little bit harder of a time with this.
Yeah, you got to do that when he's at work.
Because he literally has a box that has 4,627 screws.
Oh, my soul.
I'm like, you've got so many screws that if you needed a screw, you couldn't find the screw.
You'd have to go to Walmart and buy it.
Yes.
I know it.
So anyway, just trying to declutter just a little bit at my house. And so I've got a few things, you and I, Candi, have got a few things we want to help you with to help throw away, to kind of do some quick decluttering if you're in the same boat as I am. And
awesome.
if you're at home, it's cold in the winter and you can't get outside as much. So it's just a good time to work on it and a little bit at a time.
It feels so good when you do it.
Oh, it feels so good.
It does.
And if you look at the whole picture, like your whole house at one time, it's too overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So start with a drawer.
Yeah.
And you'll be surprised how that drawer will make you want to do another drawer.
Absolutely.
And then that drawer will make you want to do a closet, that kind of thing. So let's talk about a few of these. Do you keep expired medications?
Me?
Yes.
No, but I mean, honestly, I can't tell you when I've gone through them to get rid of them.
I have a little Lazy Susan in my cabinet that has medications. And the other day, I said, you know what? I don't know the last time I looked at what this is. And I literally had some meds in there from like 5 years ago.
Wow.
So get rid of those expired medications. Shoes that are old and worn out. My husband has got shoes, I kid you not, if he puts them on and walks, it flaps. You can hear it flapping.
But does he still wear them?
Not really, no. He may put something on to walk outside to do something, but no.
Is your husband a hoarder?
No, he's not a hoarder, but he just struggles with throwing stuff away. I don't know what that is, but what about broken coat hangers?
I don't understand why you would have that. Like once it breaks, let it go.
Yeah, I don't either. Kitchen gadgets. Do you have a lot of kitchen gadgets and you just don't use them?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them, though.
There's nothing wrong with them. It's nothing wrong with having a strawberry huller.
I know.
Not one thing wrong with it.
Which I have.
I do too. But how many times do you use that? Because I usually just use a knife.
Yeah. The last 10 times we've had strawberries, I've not used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another one that we need to get rid of at my house. Dried up paint cans. Where you've spray painted or even gallon and you keep it for a while because you think I might use that for touch-ups.
Right.
But 10 years later, you're not using it.
No, it's too old to use.
So getting rid of that stuff. Like we talked about, outdated spices.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pretty sure I've got spices that came over with Noah. I'm pretty sure.
Same here.
Do you have a drawer that has about 100 takeout menus?
No, I got rid of all those. I did declutter all that because now everything online, just Google it.
Because now you can go to your phone for all that stuff. Okay, here's one. And we talk about this at Christmas. I tell you because as a former teacher, I know what teachers love for Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not mugs. Okay, it is not mugs. And so do you have an excessive amount of mugs? Because I tend to have to do that every year is clean out mugs.
Yeah, and it's so frustrating because you go to clean them and then you don't have the proper space to put them up. And if you just use a couple, you just need 4 to rotate, wash. Yes, I know.
I know.
But they're so cute.
All right, I'm going to go through a few more that so we can move because there's a lot.
Okay.
Scratched nonstick cookware.
Yeah,
if it's scratched, you need to get rid of it. Of course, expired canned goods that you're not going to eat. Old magazines and newspapers or unwanted promotional things that come in the mail and you put them in a pile.
Yeah, and now, they just sit.
I'm telling on my husband a lot. I act like I don't have any faults, but I do. I do. I have a lot. But I don't know what it is, but he loves stacks of papers. We have a stack of paper here, and we have a stack of paper there. It drives me insane. Absolutely drives me insane. All right. What about duplicate kitchen appliances? Like maybe you got married and you got 3 of one thing and you just kept them all 3.
And maybe one's a spatula and you keep them all. I get it. I do. You never know.
Now, let me ask you about this one, because some people think it's terrible that I do this. I'm going to tell on myself, because I have kind of a 2-way street on this. Let's say it's your birthday and you get 12 birthday cards.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with them?
I hate to say that I get rid of them.
Yeah.
They go in the trash. I will set them out for maybe a week so I can
That's what I do.
And then I get rid of them.
That's what I do as well. Now, in my cubicle here at Joy FM where we work, I do have a wall of cards.
Yeah.
But I've run out of space.
So you're going to have to start cleaning?
I'm going to have to redo the wall or just start throwing everything away, because you just can't keep all that. And you're never going to go back and look at it.
Take a picture of it.
Let's face it, you're not going to go back and look at that stuff. Expired batteries, why would... I guess you think you can still use them, but batteries do have an expiration date.
They do, but I still use them. If I've not used them, I'm going to try them.
You are? Okay. Unused pet supplies. Now, I don't have a dog anymore. My dog passed away, and we did not get another dog. You have dog, Candi.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of unused pet things that you really don't need?
Yeah, like 17 leashes. And
you have that
I
stuff?
do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This may apply to you as well. Old, worn-out handbags.
No, if they're old and worn out, I get rid of them.
Okay.
But I do.
Candy's got a new handbag every other week. Old phone books. Who?
Why do you have a phone book anymore?
Do they even do phone books anymore?
I don't think so. I mean, whitepages.com now and different. No, I don't think that you need those. I don't think they distribute those.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to say a couple of quick things here. Empty, dried out nail polish bottles. Unused wedding or party favors. You go to a wedding and they give you a little something and you hate to throw it away. And so they kind of pile up. Outdated travel brochures if you're thinking about traveling somewhere. Broken or incomplete puzzles. No, if you got 2 or 3 pieces of a puzzle missing, you got to get rid of it.
And don't donate them to Goodwill. Throw them in the trash.
Yes, because then that person buys it and can't figure it out either. Expired makeup.
Oh, yeah, I probably got some of that.
I know I have some of that. Torn bed linens or towels that you just don't need anymore. How about candle jars that are empty now? And you just hate to throw them away.
I know, especially the pretty ones.
And unused or broken jewelry. I'm bad about, if I lose an earring, I put the earring that I still have back in my little jewelry box thinking
you may find it.
I may find it. Or I'll fix this one day. And you never do because you just forget about it.
Let it go.
Broken umbrellas, expired suntan lotion, holiday decorations that are broken, but you hate to get rid of it, worn out socks. What about expired condiments in the fridge?
I couldn't even tell you how old our ketchup is.
I did a refrigerator clean out not too long ago, and I was ashamed.
Oh, I'm sure.
I was ashamed. I had so much stuff in there that I had just forgotten about and not used. Yep. Expired tea bags, why would you keep a tea bag? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know
why. But unused luggage, outdated textbooks. I mean, there's just so many things. People keep event tickets. What you going to do with that?
May put it in a scrapbook down the road.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but glue that's dried out, you'll stick it in a drawer and you just don't use it forever and it dries out. Anyway, I could go on and on and on and on.
Oh, yeah.
But decluttering, I think it just gives you a new feeling. It just makes you feel so good.
It does. And then my frustrations are I keep so much stuff and then I can't find what I need, or I don't have a place to put what I really need because the space is taken up with stuff I don't need. So yeah, you have encouraged me, inspired me that this weekend I think I'm going to do some cleaning out.
Now, let me say, I think everybody does need a junk drawer. Everybody's got to have a little junk drawer, right?
Well, I have like 7.
You have 7?
I have like 7 junk drawers.
Yeah, girl, you got to get busy.
Thanks for listening to the Quirks, Bumps, and Bruises podcast with Candi and Melody. If you enjoyed the show, please take a moment to subscribe, rate, and share the podcast. You can learn more at joyfm.org.
We're so glad you joined us today. Find more hope, joy, and peace, even when you're short on time. Download and subscribe now to Your Encouraging 5-Minute Podcast with Eric and Heather, wherever you get your favorite podcasts.